What is up, YouTube world? Do the old-fashioned live mail day rep. We got a substantial stack of Delight in here. And we're going to rep into it live. So, we got the dreaded PWE. 95, 96, 97 maybe? Hollow view of Peter Forsberg. So somewhere in my trusty box clip there. I'll get to something in a minute after this package is opened. Because I think one is for a fellow YouTuber. And that will lead the segment of what I'm going to talk about. Both of them are. So, never mind. Those will be going to other YouTubers. Saw it yesterday. Sometimes a polarizing character. You liked him, you didn't. Some of the things he said, that's fine. But again, from somebody that broke a ton of product, Chris Justice be the first one I watched. There's a couple others, but definitely Double R would show up with a bunch of his stuff. Start pumping out like a lot of the Immaculate, a lot of the NT, and watch. And we lost him, I believe, a week ago yesterday. So, again, it's gonna suck. I'm not good with change. I never have been. If it's horse shit on my end and I feel change is necessary, I'll facilitate that. But when it's sort of like the rug's swept out from underneath you, that's when the change is a lot harder. Because you may know something's wrong, you may know someone's in peril, or it's a precarious situation, but you never know the levity of the situation until certain events happen, transpire. And Ricky Russo, the legend, the myth, passing away, that's huge. It sucks, because again, I'm going to give a warning shot here, because I'm going to blow my nose. That, it just sucks. Because I think at the end of February, mid-February, gotten back into really watching his stuff a lot more diligently. And then I bought some stuff off of him, one of his various sale videos. And again, we had a decent chat through email. Again, it's sometimes certain decisions you push you apart. That's okay. What you do with those decisions down the road, if you really want to make amends, or you just want to make whatever those decisions have left you, the status quo, that's fine too. So I'm glad I at least got back to chatting with him a bit. So, wish I could have met him. Wish I could have bought something from personal in the White Plains shows, but again, that's New York. I'm in Minnesota. So, again, R.I.P. Ricky Russo. You will be sorely missed. Even by the people that didn't like you. That's anytime you do the service of breaking product and showing it to us. A lot of folks that don't bust product, either because of the fiduciary ability to, or that's just not the way we particularly collect. It's gonna suck. There's a lot of stuff I loved watching them bust select. Again, like the Immaculate NT, stuff like that, the high end, where I'm never gonna buy a box of that, a case of that. That's just not me. Showing some of his cut autos, his Clemente, his Honus, his Gehrig, his fucking Fidel Castro. Stuff like that. It's just interesting to see. It's like a museum that's live. You can go back instead of just looking at pictures somebody has shown in a video. So, Double R, gonna miss you, man. Rest easy, my friend. Rest easy. Continue on the old card track. Oh, come on. Everything is difficult today. Oh. It is truly a Monday. It is truly a Monday. One of the groups. Didn't get too much as a couple. I wanted to get just because they're... You don't see them. And they were, I think, super cheap, too. I think $5 for the pair of these. Chicago collection. They all had these stamped way back in the day at each, like, big show. So it's the Chicago one that everybody just got canceled on. J.D. Drew. And then the National. I can't even read it. 34th, whatever that one was. Elite. You can see the embossed foil down there. Numbered under the Phillies logo. Jimmy Jack. I thought those were cool. I always like picking those up for Northcutt. Got 3 graded cards to add to the least. 1973 Topps, Hall of Famer. Not a rookie, which is fine, but I know he's... I don't know, I'd have to look this up. It says that he set the all-time record with 15 goals in the Stanley Cup playoffs last season, breaking teammate Frank Malovich's record. Passed the 500-point mark last season, and this should score his 300th goal this year. So Yvonne Cournoyer, PSA 8. Again, for a card that's, I'd say, half the price of the actual grading fee, and a Hall of Famer, and an older card for an 8, it's above a collector grade. Collector grade, like if that was a 7, that's a collector grade. You take the year, like 72, 73. Take that year, 7, that's your grade for as a collector grade. So 50s would be 5, 40s are 4, 60s are 6, 80s are 8. So on and so forth. So, I was happy to get that at a minimal price. Same with this. With the sick, sexy... I had these glasses too back in the day. Gem Mint 10, Bernie Williams, out of Ultra Update. Show you that. Do this slow. Those sexy glasses. So again, super cheap, and I'll do this one just because it's another graded. PGS grading, don't know about them. I don't care. Sort of slowly tinkering with a lot of these older football dudes. Emmitt's a guy I hated because I hated the Cowboys, but you can't. It's like Jeter. You didn't like the Yankees, but you had to respect them. If they spent the most money, guess what? They usually won. And you had to respect that because they backed up the spending with the winning. So, happy to get that for, I think it was less than a blast or by a few bucks. So, again, I always try to do that in the monetary thought process. One of those is going to a friend, and another one's too, but he doesn't watch YouTube videos, so I can't. I want it to be a complete surprise. Just got 4 cards. 2 of them are going to friends. It didn't cost much, so who cares? Plus, it's going to a friend. It shouldn't matter if it's a few bucks, if you know they're gonna like it. 2 of these guys, I don't know if there's an SP or what, but Telmito Augustin. A couple variations of the same card. Don't have my friends out here. See what we got for cards that can plop out here. Of course, we always have to go with the mantle. I gotta show that off every video and talk about it all the time. That must be one. And here it is. A note off of the last package I got. From Mr. Ricky Russo. This one's from New York. Oh, okay. 3 cards. 1, stupid dopey West Graham. Hate you. Tagged me in it, so I went back and looked at some of the stuff, and then I bought some more. But I thought I got a decent price on all these. Especially with this one, was really super cheap. Motive Elite. Pen Pals on card auto. AJ Brown. Super happy to get a card of him in the collection. He had a huge year last year, and I like him. Haven't even looked up this stuff in forever. So to see this on there for, I don't know what it was, 8. Curly Culp tie-dye die cut. What to select? Haven't picked any of him or whoever else is picking. I don't even remember. That's the best part. Now to 13, certified, the creamsicle. Good call 6, Matt. Where are you? Make videos, even if it's Funko. Fuck. Smitty, make videos, even if it's nothing. The Mirror Emerald. The Panini Redemption thing still on there. But 5 of 5. So, I think for those it was like 30. Which I thought was a fairly decent deal. Again, if I saw those at a show for like $8-10 each, I probably would have bought them there. Oh, this will be, I think, a good one. Michael Shane, if you're watching, sit down. This is a good one. Finally, one in the collection. And even at a bigger price on the back of it. The usual group, I try to bid on stuff, and I won for, I don't know, I think this summer will be about 5 years. It was fall, early fall, late summer. Finally had a bopper. I know there's stuff he was saying. He's like, oh, I got stuff coming, I got stuff. It's going to be a big year, going to be a big year. I'm like, okay. Wait. I mean, there's some decent stuff. I never say there isn't, but at the same time, I'm waiting for just monsters. Because you used to see some of those packages. I get a fucking, like 150 or 100 count box full of cards. Nose, plug your ears, friends. First off, we got a Chris Paddock, the Holiday, a Rookie Blue to 150. Nothing much, but I really like him a lot. Daniel Robertson, patch auto to 99. Number to 201 out of 03. 03 Fleer Showcase. Sweet Stitches patch. You can see the two color on the left hand side there under E dot. Edger James. Out of Immaculate. Game worn. Immaculate. I don't even know what it be. Premium patches. I don't know what the insert is called because I see nothing on there notifying it. Nikola Mirotic. Sort of looks like Andrew Luck back over in Europe playing this year. I think he had a run with the Bucks last year. I think these are case hits. I still haven't really looked into it, but I thought for like basically a fat pack of tops, like the $5 ones, this was worth it because it's a cool card. I like the player. I hate the off-field antics, but 2018 Optic. Antonio Brown Downtown. Plus, I like Macklemore in that song. I know Macklemore's a Seattle guy, and Antonio Brown is pretty much not wanted by anywhere where he currently resides, but every time I hear Downtown, I think of that song and chorus, which is just insane. Love it. Speculative on this guy. Don't even know if he's alive, what he does. Out of 2019 Panini. Number to 10. Braylon Taverna autograph. Again, speculative buy. Another one I probably spent too much on, but I liked him at Tennessee. I don't know if he'll do anything in the league. It usually seems to be the case that nobody does anything. I like the card. Come on now. Admiral Schofield. The patch auto variation number to 10 for the Washington Bullets or Wizards. The last one, won't take Ricky out, but the Mick comes out. Rare time the Mick comes out. I'm going to go back in the least. I had lost this card on auction. I don't even know when it was. That's one of the worst things about me. I remember most of these cards I lose, especially with something I really wanted. And I just got sniped right at the very end. I thought I had got the bin in time, and one guy had it right after me, just beat me by a tenth of a second before 8 o'clock. I was fucking pissed. It's the card I wanted. Michael Shane, this is the time for you to sit down and just relax. I love the card. OC on the back, that's fine. The front has fairly good centering. Corners are a little rounded. One's got a indentation, like it got dropped a little on the corner, but I'm like, that's fine. Um, but it presents fucking well. No paper loss. Color is great. No creasing. Um, no staining. I mean, there's a very faint print stain. I'll show you on the back. But again, it doesn't offset the beauty of the card. The front is what you look at on the card. The back, you look at a little bit, but the front is what you catch. 68 tops. Johnny Bench, Ron Tompkins, rookie, PSA 4. Which again, just going over the card. I mean, yeah, corners are a little soft everywhere. That's fine. The bottom right's going to be the one you can sort of see there. It's the dimple and then the top again. But very well centered. The back, you can see the left to right centering. There's a little printing defect I had mentioned previously, a little down there, but again, it's not a huge blemish. It certainly does not take anything away from the card. That's what he had priced it. I got it for $24 less. So for $61, I fucking was absolutely elated to get this Johnny Bench rookie. One of the cards I wanted quite some time, just because, like Michael Shane, I'm a big Bench fan. I try to pick up things when I can, but again, I know how much they are, and trying to do this, trying to do that. You gotta allocate funds semi-responsibly, but sneeze alert or blow nose time. That's why I like some of these Facebook pages. It allows me to pick up this stuff without the huge competition of eBay. And again, that's what we always want. We want to pick up a card. We don't have to sit there and fight over all the time. So to pick that up for less than the one that went last year ungraded, I think this might be the same card, I think. The buyer didn't buy it. He subbed it, came back, and I'm fucking elated. Couldn't be any happier. So, there's the cards. The card part, and now we get to this box that's in the back. I wish you guys would listen to Eric. I listen to him a little bit. He listens to me a little bit. Probably less than I listen to him, just because I talk a lot, and I swear a lot. But, ooh, packing peanuts. Everybody loves those. I like to have immense knowledge. He also preaches knowledge. So we're gonna have. I think I got these all for. Oh boy. A skosh over 30. And they, I think, regularly They regularly retail on the secondary market for 30 for this one. So first up is a Beckett, like the year-end Almanac. I got from 2017, because again, I don't care about any of the new stuff. And it's got a lot of information in there, especially if you're doing set collecting, player collecting, stuff of that ilk, going back, trying to find stuff that's like, okay, God, I need to find if so-and-so is Josh Johnson, what the hell is this set called? I can't remember off the top of my head. Not likely to happen, but again, you just sit there and you think, like, God, I need to have something that's a physical copy, because I'm one that if I have a physical copy of something in front of me, a list of some sort, I feel so much better, and I feel like, okay, my knowledge is there. Danny, this one's $35. This is the 2018 Beckett for hockey, which is huge for me because I've got all this hockey. I need to find out a lot about it. I know a lot about the stuff, but I just need to know more because I don't know it all. Unlike others who make you believe that they're the brightest and the best on the planet, I will always say that I have much learning to do. And I'm never afraid to say that. Because if you think you know everything, that usually is when people turn on you because you're way too full of yourself and you need to be put in timeout permanently. God, these packing peanuts go cold like nuts. There you go. Get out of there. And the last one, I wanted to get a little older one on this because I don't care about, again, Josh Johnson's retired. His last stuff was, I think, 14. So, and then a lot of the baseball, they don't have it listed anymore. There's a lot of that mid-2000s stuff that is not listed in any current monthly publication of the Beckett. So people are going into this haphazardly. Again, the Beckett should be used as a tool to find some of the stuff that you don't know is out there. It should not be your reference to pricing out cards. eBay usually is your best bet. Just because it's an actual auction and it is actual sales. It's not... A lot of these prices I disagree with wholeheartedly. They're some of the dumbest pricing in the world. There's nothing updated in 2006. I will go through one time and I'll show you how horrendous it is because you can have a Beckett from like 4 or 5 years ago and the same one now, and the pricing's all the same. But here's the 2014 Beckett. And that one retails for $40. So for $30, I got all of them. Looking for a football one. But I really wanted to get the baseball because Johnson is my main horse. Hockey is the love there, and the basketball just because the love there. And football gets love. I feel football at times is a lot more tricky to navigate. Just because that's easily the number one American sport that comes and lets people come in and you can be a novice. And after 2 weeks, you can think you're the brightest person in the world. If you've gone away for a while, you come back and, Patrick Mahomes, the best player in the world. Well, he's a great player. Best quarterback of all time. Well, you're putting the cart before the horse. Let's see if I even got him for a better price than Scotia over 30. So you're looking, and I'm trying to look through the... Scotia under 30. Rivera was $7.50 or $10.24. Basketball was $7.50. And the hockey was $11.77. So you can't beat that. Enzo, Big Cass. So R.I.P. Double R. You will be missed greatly, my friend. Glad you got to get in a video with a Johnny Bench rookie because I think you'd be proud of that.